How y'all doing?
Just what was the biggest difference in the first half and that second half?
Yeah, I think we were just trying to find a rhythm. We were dealing the offense, at least was dealing with long fields, and, our defense, I think they did a great job dealing with the short fields that they got, holding them in the red zone for 3 points on one of the drives. So, I think we were just trying to get in the rhythm, and, we were backed up. So, when you're backed up like that, you just can't use the whole playbook. But, second half, found a rhythm, and, we executed. So, proud of the guys.
Can you give us an idea of what it was like to play in that and how it affected things you wanted to do?
Yeah, I think the rain affected us a little bit, but once it calmed down a little bit, it wasn't affecting us as much, but definitely had an effect. I think the guys handled it well. Sam being at center, I think all the snaps were fine. He did a great job doing that. So yeah.
Chose to go with gloves. What went into your decision on whether to go?
Yeah. Of course I knew it was going to rain today, so earlier in the week I was practicing throwing the wet ball drills with the gloves, and I just kind of liked how it felt with the gloves. I tried to go no gloves, like I think the first or second series, something like that, but the ground was just so wet. Like, it wasn't even raining, but the ground was just so wet from the rain earlier that, it was just, safer to go with the gloves. So, yeah.
Were you surprised Dante was that wide open when you turned to your right there?
No, not really. Just because of the defense they play, vision and break defense. They're just watching me, watching my eyes, and kind of watching where I go. So I knew he was over there, and once I kind of looked right and saw him there wide open, I just wanted to, I lofted it up just to make sure, he caught the ball. So, he did a great job with yards after the catch, and then he threw a great block so he could get in the end zone. So, yeah.
Is that where you felt like you guys were starting to find that rhythm in that moment?
Yeah, I think that was the kind of the play that changed the momentum of the whole game. So, once that play happened, that kind of just started everything else.
In the second half, you and Luke were talking after. He's talking about getting you on the run a little bit more and trying to make a few things out of it.
Yeah, we stopped doing it because I think they game plan pretty well for niggas, for our keepers and stuff like that. So, we definitely wanted to try that, in the third quarter a little bit. But, they still were, sticking to the game plan where every time I would go out, they would have that DN right outside waiting for me. So I just tried to, make a positive play.
What's your read on the second touchdown to EQ? And did you consider Pringle at all? So he got open as well to the side.
Pringle?
Yeah.
He was on the backside, right? Yeah, he's my last read on that. So my read on that is just the flat to the corner, into the mesh coming across into the backside guy. So, that was my second read. I felt the defenders come down soft, and then saw EQ. He took a good angle with that safety right there, and just hitting for the touchdown. And, of course, the O-line did a great job protecting that play. So proud of those guys.
You sprayed the second half, you kind of got to give a little flex. Is that like a kind of a moment when you feel like you kind of just...
Which one?
I want to get the second one. You got
in the second half?
You got to cross midfield and you go through the boot and say everything. You got to kind of flex.
I don't know, but I like to celebrate a little bit. They always bring it up in film, like who has best celebration and stuff like that. So, we always, keep the film rolling on that. And, they encourage, celebration. So we'll see who had the best celebration after we look at the tape for sure.
So what was his team able to lean on to stay so locked in and disciplined when everything, the weather, the offense not being able to get going in the first half, nothing seemed to be working right away? What discipline did you guys lean on to be able to stay disciplined?
Yeah, I think, just what we were built on. Coach always says, it's mental stamina, mental and physical stamina, who can play the longest, the hardest, and, just play every play. So I think, we won this game with mental and physical stamina. So I'm proud of the defense, proud of the O-line, just proud of everybody. So
when you look at your performance individually, what did you like about what you did today? What do you say needs to be better going forward?
One thing was the first pick that I threw. They were in three hook week. The safety came down. I saw Mooney opening up. I tried to move Fred. He was a front side hook defender with my eyes the right way, but that backside hook defender, like I said before, they play vision and break defense. So once that backside hook defender saw my eyes go right, then he came over a little bit. The safety did. Then that's why they got the pick. But so that I just gotta just read the squeeze off of that and just make a better decision. But other than that, I felt like of course there were some bad plays and of course some good plays. But I think the team as a whole just fought through adversity the whole game.
With the water and the gloves and everything, how much control do you feel like you had over your throws today?
Yeah, it's just inconsistent. So some throws you have full control, and then some throws where the ground is so wet, it's not, you don't have as much grip. So it just differs every play.
You mentioned the celebration. What was the something side like for you at the end there?
That was awesome. We talked about it right before we took the last knee, and all the guys were excited to run to the end zone and do that. So that was a snapshot moment for sure.
Whose idea was that?
Monsters. With YouTube Premium, you can download.
I don't know. I think it was one of the O-linemen, and then I heard it, and I was like, oh, yeah, everybody's got to do it. So, took the last snap, and then we all just ran to the end zone and did that. So that was cool.
So you think that's going to be the best celebration, right?
Probably, actually. But we usually do it after like first downs and touchdowns. But they'll probably say, they'll probably just look at that one. So, but it was definitely cool for sure.
Back to the interception just for a second. So that was kind of coming over the flat.
Yeah, flat, exactly. So I gotta, the highest average for third down percentage is 48%. So I just gotta, not force anything down the field. Boom, just take the check down, and maybe he catch the ball before the sticks, and break a tackle and get the first down. So I just gotta be smarter than that, and just, of course, know who I'm playing. Just take the odds.
You guys were in third and long a lot in the first half. Like, what do you think allowed you to break away from that sort of purgatory?
Really just first and second down, putting ourselves in a good position, getting the run game going a little bit. I thought the line did a great job blocking in the second half, for the run game a little bit more. So got that going on first and second down. And then, of course, you have positive plays on first and second down that'll set you up for better success on third down.
So what's your assessment just with Tevin and Lucas kind of coming in and out?
I mean, I couldn't look at them like individually, but I don't know. So I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Justin, Braxton Jones didn't win every rep, as Warren does. But how do you think he handled his first NFL game, especially with giving up a sack and coming back? How do you think he?
Yeah, I mean, just like we talked about earlier in the week, we knew, he's not gonna, be perfect against, one of the best DNs in the league. But as long as you just move on from that play, and you just move to the next one, we'll be good. Everybody, gets got on one play. It's really just on how you respond. So yeah.
Justin, you guys were able to find success with those improv plays. How much of that success comes from the preparation, just working on the scramble drills, and how much of that is just your ability to freestyle?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot. So just scramble drill rules, just knowing what the receivers are going to do, just kind of them filling out the spacing and really just, trying to extend the play as long as I can to where either I can, throw it to one of them or maybe run for a few yards or even throw it away. So, yeah, I think they did a great job with that today, though.
Put into perspective what your defense did today and keeping you guys right there for as long as they did.
Yeah, I mean, they did awesome. First half, only giving up, 7 or 10 points? 7 points with the field position they were getting every time. I mean, they did a great job. Bojack came up with a clutch pick and then one fumble at the first drive of the game, first or second drive of the game. I mean, that was awesome. The defense did a great job today.
Have anyone just ever just paused any of y'all recordings?
They really kind of mean.
Yeah.
They all watch it. I think that's transcribers.
Yeah. That'll be tough.
A lot of fun on the rain, it seemed like yesterday. What was that like for you?
It was a lot of fun for sure. It just felt like being back in, like I had said after the game, as a kid growing up in a little small town, just being able to go out, play in the rain, and dream on playing on Sunday. So it was pretty sweet. And then getting a dub.
When you got the first takeaway as a defense, what did that do for you guys after they had chewed up some yards and got inside the red zone, and then all of a sudden you just get off the field?
Yeah, that's what takeaways do for you. They had made a couple big plays, and then Jalen got a nice punch there, so we was alert, and Brisker got on the ball right away, so it was pretty sweet. Oh, you definitely have to be loose, but that's what makes us who we are, and I think that's being able to react quickly, and when you see things and just react to it as opposed to guessing.
You guys had a pretty good sense of what play they were going to run based on the snap formation and all that. And what was that play like, and how did you watch it develop?
Yeah, no, it was pretty sweet. I was in coverage with my guy, so but yeah, we definitely did get that play time or two throughout the week. So Bull, he was definitely ready for it, and I was happy he was there in position. So it was pretty sweet to see him.
That do just in general, when you see something that you've seen on film and you capitalize, what sort of faith does that let you have in your coaching staff and all of that you prepared the right way?
Yeah, no, it's big, and it's like they giving you the right plays throughout the week and highlighting the plays that they like to do in certain situations. So when you have that, it lets you know you have some good coaches.
That it was just a huge upset in week one for you guys.
Personally, and I think I can speak for the guys in the locker room, we didn't see it as an upset. We expected to go in there and win. Maybe you guys or and the other media and everyone else said, hey, this and that, but we didn't care too much about that. We knew we could beat those guys when we stepped out there on the field, and I made sure I let the guys know that as well when we brought it up.
You guys feel already going in because it's Bears Packers week. Is that the same? Because you guys probably won't be favored in that game just by odds. I mean, do you feel the same way about Packers?
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't really care too much about favorites. That's just what paper thinks. In paper, you don't play with paper out on the field, so that never really matters.
What was it like for you to see guys like Dominique and Joquan and some of these rookies make impact plays in their first game in the NFL?
Oh, it's huge, man. I'm very happy for those guys. Guys bust their tails day in, day out. Just watching those guys from afar and just seeing those guys come out and make those plays, it's pretty sweet. And also it helps those guys with their confidence. Rookies may not know what to expect in the league, but hey, at the end of the day, I just tell those guys to still ball.
You have a lot of time with Brisker, obviously, in training camp. You were out, he was hurt. What was it like playing a game with him yesterday and just kind of feeling his presence?
Oh yeah, it was sweet. I've had some time with him, not just on the field, because off the field as well, and feel like you can gel with people even more when you're not in the building and being able to like hang outside of work. But no, seeing the guy and then in OTAs getting some work with him, and then in camp as well with like just walkthroughs and things of that nature. So it's pretty sweet to know that guy has a knack for the ball and he loves the game and he's willing to do whatever it takes to be the best.
How much did the conditions prevent you as a defense from showing off your speed and doing some of the things you like to do? And assuming it had some effect, how much are you looking forward to going to Green Bay, where I think that's usually a pretty good track?
Yeah, I'm excited about that. And then, the rain, that was one thing, but I'm sure it slowed those guys down as well. So there's no excuses. We got the dub. It was sweet, but hey, it'll be great to show just how fast we are this week if we get some nice weather. But if we don't, who cares?
What was it like for you going through the game with the assistant coaches for the first time?
Oh, it was cool. I've been through that process before. Did it throughout college. Did it some in the league before. So it's nothing new for me.
Against Rodgers over time, what are the things that you've come to appreciate about the way he controls the game?
Oh yeah, man, the guy's obviously one of the greatest to ever play the game, and as a competitor myself, I love going against people like that. I'm sure he'll be a little pissed off after this last game, but hey, you wouldn't want it any other way. Pissed off him, get the best version of him, and then we get the dub, and that'll be even sweeter.
What about your motivation? I mean, does it bother you how that series has gone during the seasons that you've been here?
I'm not really focused on that. I can't dwell on the past. If that was the case, there's a lot of things I can dwell on. But hey, we don't go there. I'm just focused on Sunday, going over there, Lambeau, and doing what it do, national TV. Should be a big game. Excited, make some plays.
How much is not getting a loaf part of your motivation?
Yeah, loafs. Yeah, it's crazy. Definitely tough grades on the loaf, but hey, it's ball. It's how they view it and how they see things. So hey, you just have to respect it and like just bust your tail and try to prevent those. I'm sure I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, of course I did. I'm sure you guys. Yeah, I think I can't speak for everyone, but I know I did. Yeah.
Process for the loaves?
No, I'm not into the appeal business. They write it on the paper. It's over with. Hey, I see it a loaf. Just makes me want to go a little harder.
I know you've separated yourself from the Green Bay rivalry or the record or whatever, but to what extent, if at all, do you feel the fans' frustration? Because that's kind of a personal thing with Rodgers and Bears fans, that he's really stuck it to him. Are you aware of that? I mean, do you feel that? Do you get any sense for that?
Not really. I really don't. I don't go out like, obviously you hate losing, but like I said, in the past, that's the past. So just more so focused on the future and like this game here, because that's all that matters. This game here matters more than any other game we've played against those guys, because it's the next one. And so that's where my mindset is, and I don't really care about the past, and just got to go out and stick it to them this week.
Given that you had a really good first preseason game and then you were injured, how good did it feel to just feel like you didn't lose anything while you were out?
It felt good. This was my first game back. So when I first got out there, I'm like, hold up. So it did feel like, hold up, this is my real first game. I have kind of forgot, but as long as I got back out there, I love playing football. That's what I love to do. So as long as I was out there, I felt good.
What was your vantage point at Eddie's pitches?
I knew Eddie was gonna get a pick, so I was kind of just peeking at Eddie. I was like going back, and then once I seen him pick it, I just try to hurry up and get a block for him, and then celebrate, get that swag, get that confidence going.
So you knew before the snap? It sounds like you guys knew you were in the right ball for what they had. Yeah. So all you guys knew that was coming.
Yeah. I knew Eddie was gonna get a pick. We talked about it. I knew he's a great safety. The way he plays, he's super smart, and he sees different things. So once that play was called, I kind of was really picked, like, and then he really threw the ball. Like when he really threw the ball, like, all right, he's good. Then he got up, he almost scored, but we won't talk about that later.
What was the energy, sir, for that? That's one of the games where you guys had a chance to really take over.
That's a huge play. That was a big play. Momentum change. 10-13, they trying to drive. 8 intercepted. Offense drive and scored. So the turnover with a score, that's huge. Yeah, that's big. So as long as we keep doing that, keep giving the offense more confidence, and short fields, we're going to drive.
Eddie somehow hadn't had a pick in 2 years. I mean, do you get to say? I know you've only known him a few months, but is that something that he wanted?
Yeah, we already talked in practice. Though he was flying around getting picked. So he's a great player. Defense will run. He's going to get picked. He's going to get turnovers. So he's just going to keep going and doing what he does. And the league won't be on those this year.
So on Eddie's pick, was that something that you guys diagnosed on film? Like, did they come out with something you guys had already seen and you kind of knew that?
Really, that was him being an NFL vet. Him knowing what they want to run, and him just studying schemes and him breaking on the ball. So it's a great call. From the defense coordinator. Great job of us executing, and then him making a play and actually capitalizing, taking it. Offense scoring, all work together.
What about this defense and the way it's functioning together right now?
I feel this is great. In reality, it was really our first time all playing together.
Yeah.
We was all on the field. You know, all preseason, you know, we've been up and down. You know, up and down. Everybody's been out here and there. So this is the first game everybody gets to see, offensive-wise too, that we've been together and that we all been on the same field. So it's going to be nasty. You know, we have some people on us.
It's like playing the last 5-6 minutes of that game and basically a swimming pool.
Oh, it's always great playing on defense. You know, it's raining. You know, take back to old school football again. That's what football is. You know, it started in the trenches. So really, just you know, it's going to be a heavy ball. You know, they're going to get short throws, heavy ball. So it felt good, especially having the fans out there. Yeah. Sure, great fans.
You probably know.
Can you take us through that touchdown? Yeah, I just ran a deep route over the middle. I was supposed to sit there in the zone, and I broke back out because there was nobody there. And then I turned around, saw Justin running the other way. Looked around, there was nobody by me, and I was like, oh, all right. And then that's when my team set up to throw to me. All right, let's go. All felt like it was in the air forever. Just waiting there, caught it, basically like a punt, took off. You had a good block.
When the offense really hadn't done much, and then that play happens and it kind of turns the tide and the crowd's getting into it. Like, how do you guys on the sideline feel a play like that turn things and swing momentum?
Yeah, we definitely feel momentum. So anytime there's a big play, you know, turnover, really big run, you know, big chunk play or a touchdown, like we feel that, especially when the crowd starts getting into it. And so that was, you know, it was fun. It was great.
You guys have heard all of the talk that you guys don't have the big name receivers on this team, but they're you and Ceejay scoring touchdowns. What kind of message do you think you send to the rest of the league?
Whatever they want it to be. Yeah, we know who we have in the room. Like, we're not worried about what people are saying. We're gonna go out there and play every game. So, yeah. Up and down the whole time, but we're staying together. It wasn't too bad until they were trying to throw the ball.
Why did you realize you were all alone?
I looked back and I couldn't even see where Justin was. A group of people over there, and then all of a sudden I thought it was set up.
Like, get your hands back on one of them, try to take it to the crib.
Yeah. Man, it felt good, man, especially in a situation in a time like that. You know, come up big for the team. Coach called a great call. I'm just happy to let him know me.
You look at the game a couple years ago in Detroit where you broke all over the field. What did you see on that play?
You know, we just know it was a third down, right? It was third down. We know when they get them stacked, they like the two option play. So we seen the tight end go and just play eyes, you know, eyes, keys, technique, stuff like that.
You know, you had a couple of interceptions for touchdowns that didn't come back to penalties, but how much of a relief was it just to get one in the first game of the season, right? Not to have to face those questions.
Man, it felt good. Honestly, I wish I would have scored it. You know, I thought it was behind me. It was my whole team, you know, so that one on me. You know, I owed them something, but it felt good, especially coming up in a situation like that.
There's also talk about the kids' principles of season buying in. How good did it feel to see it sort of pay off in a game?
Man, it felt good, man. It felt good, especially to get this game, this win at home. You know, especially going into a hostile territory with Green Bay next week. It just felt good. You know, we believe in ourselves. We know what type of team, what type of guys we got in the locker room. So we just continue to rally around each other, and it was never a doubt in our mind.
Eddie, how did you see the hits principle show up today and help you with it?
Just flying around. You just see we flying around. You know, we continue to play smart, take the ball away. You know, we got 2 turnovers. We really won 3, but hey, we got the win. We got the victory, and that was the main thing.
We know that you take Jaquan under your wing since he's gotten here to see the fumble recoveries at TFL in the red zone. What was it like for you to watch that?
Oh man, like I told him, man, we're gonna be the best duo they ever seen. You know, we keep telling that, and he came up with that big play early. You know, they was driving the ball, and that was a huge play, and he recovered it. So we just gonna continue to come out here, capitalize, and feed off each other energy, man, and continue to make plays. But I'm proud of him. You know, like I told him, man, we're gonna be the best duo they ever seen.
Eddie, how did you see your interception? How did you see that play develop from your eyes, and how much of it was the call? How important was the call, and just being put in the right position?
Man, it was a great call. It was a great call, and like I said, when we seen the tight end fall over, we know they love them type of routes, especially on third and short. So just came down, play your eyes, and I kind of seen D-Boy giving Jalen jump outside, so he thought he had inside, and I was able to make a play.
So to actually see it work well today, how much does that make it even to instill even more that you just do what you're supposed to do, and good things will happen?
Yeah, like that's results. You know, that's the big thing. When you see the results start to show up, you know, like I said, I've been saying it all camp. You know, you start to see the results on film, the way we practice, the way we hustle. You know, just the mindset of the whole team. You know, how our mindset, how we done built our foundation, and continue to build this identity on defense, man. We just want to continue to fly around and get this back.
Eddie, how did you guys make Trey Lance
Just trying to give him different looks. We know he's a great player. But just us in the back end on defense, trying to disguise, giving him different looks, coming down, moving around a lot, not trying to show the same thing twice, and make him make mistakes.
You told me that you guys want to make him play more.
Yeah.
Something you guys saw in the film, was your assessment that you wanted to make sure that he couldn't be legs.
That's really just, a young quarterback. Year two, didn't play a lot last year, so just trying to get him to do something different. That he's not comfortable with, and that's try to get him to drop back and throw the ball and go through his reads and giving him different looks at the skies. But it played out today. He made a few plays with his feet, but that was the overall game. So that's how we were.
Given the overall national negativity on this team and the defense, how good does it feel to hold up a pretty good offense at 7 points and kind of make a statement?
Oh man, it feels good. Nobody's surprised. In the locker room at the building, everybody outside is more surprised than we are. Like I said, we know what we got. I've been saying, I feel like we're shocked a lot of people, surprised a lot of people with the way we work. I feel like no one works harder than us, and the mindset that we have as a team, what we're building is something special.
You started getting.
Yeah, what's up, everybody? Make sure when you guys come in and hit that like button. I'm actually going to go through like a small little commercial. I'm going to put up another video. Hope you guys enjoy it. And Mike, 27-24 Bears. Yeah, let's see what happens, man. But I'm going to play this video for you guys. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Let's go.
You got a slip and slide endorsement yet?
Nah, not yet. Waiting my time, but one hasn't come yet.
Just I made that picture of their header for their Twitter page. I'm not sure if you saw that, but what does it mean to you knowing that the NFL made you kind of the face of the league for a moment?
It's cool, I guess. I don't really look into it like that, but it's cool.
Justin, what were the adjustments for you as you look back at the game? You had 146 passer rating in the second half. It was awesome. Like what shifted for you with Luke and your offense in the second half?
Just having that same mentality. Of course we knew that we had a slow start, so just being completely different from the first half to the second half. Just the energy we had, during halftime. How everybody was so positive. Luke had a smile on his face at halftime. So I think, just that little body language, just kind of brought everybody on their feet and kind of encouraged, everybody to come out differently in the second half.
Just coaches and teammates have talked since the game. They all are complimenting you for your composure and how you didn't let bad things affect you later on. Is that how you've always been, or was there a point in your career that you learned how to do that, or has that just kind of been something that's always been?
I think for the most part, that's how I've always been. Of course, there's been a couple of games in my career that that I've gone worse than one pick or two picks. So just trying to keep that composure, because at the end of the day, I know that my teammates are looking at me, and just trying to be that leader for them to just show that if I'm all right, I'm gonna push them to keep going, and if we have a bad play, just forget about that last play, move on.
Justin, how do you view Aaron Rodgers as somebody that you can learn from? You're a different player, and you're not going to be the same as him, but you've been studying him a lot. You've had Luke Getsy. Like how do you separate that out?
Separate what exactly?
Learning from him, but you're not trying to become him, I don't think.
Yeah, just looking at things that he does well, like get the ball out fast, just his footwork. He's great at that. Of course, he's a Hall of Fame quarterback, so there's a lot of things that I can take from his game to try to incorporate into mine for sure.
Justin, I think it was back at OTAs. You said you don't have any personal goals you want to set completely, but you did mention that you want to be Green Bay. What does this matchup mean to you at a personal level?
It means a lot. Of course, I want to win every game that I play, but of course, it's just the tradition with this rivalry. It means a lot to to us as a team, to the fan base, to the people upstairs. So it just means a lot to everyone in the building, for real. So.
What's your take on Green Bay's defense and what do you expect to see?
Yeah, they have great players. They have a great front. They have great secondary. Of course, they have great linebackers too. But we're just gonna have to get the run game going, get that going, and then everything playing off of that. So they have great players, and they've been great for a long time. So just establishing the run game and executing on all levels.
When you're preparing for a defense that they have a pretty extreme example of some secondary breakdowns last week. Like, do you go in anticipating that you're going to see something completely different than the product that they just put out?
Yeah, for sure. I think we know that that's not the product that they wanted to put on the field or put on tape. So we know this week that they're going to come with something to prove, just because they didn't have the game that they wanted to have last week. So we're prepared for that. So they're probably not going to make as many mistakes as they did last week. So we're just going to have to come out with a fast start and just put points up on the board.
Justin, you might not play in another game the rest of your life with the weather that Sunday was like. What do you take from that game that you can apply to week 2 to week 3? Because, the offense is going to look different. You'll be able to, in theory, hold the football the right way every snap going forward.
Yeah, I mean, just the mentality. That was a hard fought game. A lot of grit. Poured into that game. So just the mentality. We know it's always not going to go our way, or we might run into equations on the field that we can't control. So just controlling the controllables and just executing what we can, and just as my quarterback coach said, just 100% on 100%. So everything that we can control, just making sure we're doing the right thing.
When you saw Getsy smiling, did you ask him why? Did you notice it? Did you bring it up to him like, hey, what's with the smile?
I mean, confident. That's the one thing that I take from him. He's a very confident guy. I think he gives the rest of the guys confidence. So I didn't ask him why. That's just how he is. So.
Look at yourself, worrying about music licensing. What you need is an Artlist subscription. Will my video get a copyright claim? Nope. Can I use the music in all my YouTube channels? Yeah. What happens if I go viral? Will I need to pay more? Not even one more cent.
Do you think that's the worst conditions you could face, that downpour? I mean, you could get snow, wind.
Yeah, no, that downpour is definitely the worst you can get. I'd rather have snow. I'd rather be hot, but yeah, complete downpour is the worst for a quarterback. So.
Did you give you a sense of confidence knowing that after the way the first half went, you guys made the adjustments, you came out and the adjustments seemed to work, and that there was actual progression and production, because that wasn't always the case last season with the offense? Did it give you a sense of confidence knowing now, moving forward, if you come into that same situation in a future game, that you guys have the capability of making the changes?
Yeah, for sure. I think, we did do a good job, coming out in the second half, making adjustments, but, we were also in, we had to, we pretty much started back up like 8% of the first half, starting off field position, starting off fast. And first and second down, just make sure we're staying on track for third down and making it a third and manageable rather than a 3rd and 10, where, your playbook, shrinks a little bit. So just staying on track first and second down and, being able to, open the playbook more with third down.
When an opponent gives you some gifts, right, whether it be by penalty or dropping an interception or whatever it may be, like you guys got on Sunday, what's the key to developing a knack to fully capitalizing on new life?
Just executing. Just, not taking that, for granted, and just going out there and executing and making them pay for their mistakes. So, yeah.
Did it leave an impression on you Sunday that you guys did such a good job of making sure that you
did do what? I'm sorry?
Did it leave an impression on you at how well you guys did it at taking advantage of some of those situations?
I think we expect to do that as an offense. So, we're just glad that, we executed as well as we did.
Justin, with the hits grading system that Flus has put in place, do you get graded? And how'd you come out of that one?
Yeah, I do get graded, but we don't get letter grades or anything like that. So
how does it work?
It works differently for the defensive guys, but for me, it's just am I getting everybody set? Am I carrying out all my fakes and stuff like that? So that's kind of how it works for me.
Justin, not every road venue is the same. Not every road trip's the same. So what's the value of having played at Lambeau last year, and what do you remember about it, and maybe how do you apply any of that as you go there this week?
Yeah, just the atmosphere. The environment. It was awesome. So I think we were on Sunday night last year, right? Or Sunday or Thursday night. Yeah, we were on Sunday night last year. So just the environment, they had it there, and of course it's going to be loud there. So just preparing for that this week.
You talked about how what you're trying to learn from Rodgers' game. What do you think Luke's experience working with Aaron? How do you think that has kind of carried over to help you?
Yeah, I mean, he knows a lot. So just him being with Aaron for a long time, he just kind of teaches me the ins and the outs of the offense. Just the most efficient way to run the offense. So just making sure, just executing on all of those.
How do you balance the fact that right now in this offense, your legs are one of the best weapons that you have, but perhaps the next development in this offense, the next stage of the offense, is for you to not do that as much? Do you kind of balance that out while you kind of going through this process? And would you like to use your legs more?
I mean, I'll use my legs as much as needed. When the pocket collapses, no choice but to use my legs or throw the ball away. But of course, I'm going to try to make a play, just depending on the situation and stuff like that. But I mean, yeah, regarding your question, would I like to use it more? It's just that's not up to me, but that's a question for Getsy. So yeah.
Do you have a philosophy of when you're going to slide and when you're not going to slide? Because we watched Lance and he kind of went forward a lot. You do slide a lot. Do you have a?
Yeah, I mean, I got to talk to my boy Trey. I think he was taking too many hits out there. But I try to not take hits at all, to be honest with you, unless it's games in line, 3rd and short, 4th and short, or 4th and short, or we're on the goal line. That's the really only time that I'm taking a hit. But other than that, I'm pretty much going to slide. So for all the defenders out there that think I'm going to stay up, I'm not. So don't worry about getting those late.
Well, we were talking about despite what happened with the Packers last week. Yeah, that's not for them. Yeah.
now after a loss, getting ready to play you guys. What do you expect from them?
Yeah, well, you can look back at what's happened with them when week one hasn't gone so well. You know, last year that happened to them, and we all know how their season ended up after that. They ended up doing pretty well. So they're going to be that Packer team that we know, and they're a talented defense, and we just got to be on our stuff if we want to execute and score points.
The game Sunday was so strange when down for the second half.
Yeah,
offensively, that's played so well. We're doing the table and build off of that performance.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of just take the grit that we kind of showed, running really simple stuff really in that second half just to kind of get plays off and in that weather. So kind of just use this physicality we showed up with in that second half and build forward that this week.
It seems to be not downplayed, but not saying much about the rivalry aspect of this matchup. It would mean a lot to get a victory over
Yeah.
the Where do you stand on not downplaying it, but like understanding it?
Yeah, well, I won't downplay. I mean, like, I'm from here, and this is a big deal to me, and playing this game is just an honor in itself. So like, this game means a lot to me, and I have no problem saying that. And as a kid growing up and rooting for this team, this game means a lot to a lot of people. So I'm excited for it. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
What's been his messaging to you guys? Has he said anything about like
the
rivalry? What's his message?
Well, he keeps the same approach, which is awesome. He doesn't care what color jersey we got. It's all about us. So and we buy into that aspect, and that's the cool thing about Coach is he keeps it consistent, and that's something that's easily that you can buy into.
How were you kind of introduced to Bears Packers rivalry growing up? Do you have any kind of memories that stand out?
I really don't. It's just kind of part of my childhood, really. Just kind of part of it, yeah. Oh man, quite a bit. That was a tough one. We'll rebound though.
It's exciting knowing you get to go against a quarterback like this early in
Yes,
your career. Like,
100%. Yeah, I'm just excited to see what I can do against him and go out there, perform, and give him some challenges.
How did you grade yourself in the first game?
Yeah, I feel like I did decently well. Definitely had a mistake, a correctable mistake. I definitely could have easily fixed. I know what it is, so I don't really have to worry about going out there and correcting that. But overall, I feel like I played a pretty decent game.
Any details you can give us on that play? I know the play you're talking about. Yeah,
on that play, really, with just myself, just having good eyes. Nothing the receiver did or anything like that. Just me, myself, having good eyes on that, and that's something I can correct.
It's tough being a rookie in the NFL. Christian Watson had his welcoming NFL moment last week. Dropped that pass on the long pond with a touchdown. Are you wary of his speed as compared to them, his ability to get down the field and get pass coverage?
I was just watching receivers in depth. Like, you just know what their strengths are, what they like to do. And I'm definitely conscious of the speed and stuff like that. So that's definitely something you can take into consideration. Yeah, the whole entire time, and just being out there the whole entire time was fun. I was excited. I was glad to be out there in the rain. It's just some fun weather to play in, and I was just having fun out there.
You go from that to Sunday night football at Lambeau Field.
Yeah.
So, quite a good way to start your career.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so what are you anticipating? The atmosphere will be like for the fans?
They say it's crazy over there, so I'm expecting it to be super loud. It's crazy hype. The fans will be all about the game, into the game. I'm just expecting it to be a wild atmosphere, really.
It could be a changing of the guard in the NFC North. The Bears on the way up, and maybe Green Bay struggling.
Yeah, we definitely going to try to make that the narrative for sure.
What guys said in the locker room about this rivalry or this matchup to you? Because you have nothing to compare it to. But some of these guys are very impassioned about Packers Bears.
Yeah.
Others are like, it's just another game. Where do you stand?
Really just putting our focus on the next game is the biggest game, and really just taking in everything, all the coaching that we're getting. Really not making it bigger than it is, really, but just focusing on we know what it is, and really just going out there and executing our game plan and what we want to go out there and do.
What do you do when you're out there on defense and since the opposing quarterback has at least the scheme figured out on that snap?
Really just try to make it as hard as possible, whether that be disguise or, really playing into that and playing your own mind game or head game or whatever you can do to throw him off his own game. Just making it hard as you can on him.
Who's the smartest quarterback you faced in college? You're like, this guy, he's clearly thinking a little more than the others.
I have to go back on that and really look out those 4 years, but there's definitely some.
What did you think of
clearly didn't execute on their part or whatever they were feeling, but we're not necessarily worried about how they do, worried about how we do, and this game's about us. It's pretty huge. Anytime you can be a captain and be up there representing the team and this great organization means a lot. It's pretty impactful for me. It's going to be a storyline, me going back there and all that, but it's pretty cool to be an honorary captain for this game and be out there on the guys. No, it's I want to win every game. That's just the mentality I have. I expect to win every game. Yes, it'll be cool. I'll probably have a little different routine when the coin toss happens, and me just putting the ball cap on and doing the national anthem. But just gotta go out there and win the game. Doing well. That's a question for the medical staff probably.
CJ, can you hear me?
Did you have to play a different way or use different technique or anything to kind of make that work on Sunday?
No, like I said, I've done that before in my career. Had that kind of bank reps way early on. Made the team on the practice squad at Green Bay. Very, very used to this process. Not too new.
Have you ever done it before?
What did
Jones do with that?
Yeah, go ahead and do your thing, man.
My first 2 years in the league, I was in rotation on the second.
Hey everyone, this is Dark Apollo here from Elite Gaming Mercs. I just want to let you guys know that I will be teaming up with the CNG Podcast. They have been a great support of what we do here on the channel that I would really appreciate it if you guys can support them too. You could support them on either Facebook or YouTube by going to the search engines and hitting CNG Podcast. Again, that is CNG Podcast. You could go ahead and hit follow or subscribe to their channel. Afterwards, you'll be able to see me there giving you my sports opinions. All right? Take care. This is Dark Apollo signing off. Deuces.
I see it, you see it, they see it. It ain't nothing else to talk about, baby. Let's go. CNG Podcast. Come on, bear down.
Shout out to guys, CNG. Yes, sir.
Take the avatars off, CJ.
You gotta click the camera.
I said take it off. What's up, bro?
At some point, we're gonna have to play this video because Bobby did tell me he ain't got that much time to do it.
Who said that?
At some point, we'll get cracking.
Are you ready? You ready to get it in? Yeah. Now let's get do it. I'm gonna let you play for like 30 seconds. We out. We gonna do it.
All right, cool. Damn, I look black as hell. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the CNG Podcast. Got my brother, G Walker. Hey, man, you ready for tonight's game?
Hey, man, I was born ready, bro. I'm ready. I've been waiting for this since last season.
Man, what the fuck is up with my camera, bro? But hey, man, I'm pumped up, man. I'm ready. I'm pumped up. I've been seeing a lot of posts today, a lot of things going on from both sides. So yeah, this about to be a huge game tonight, man. Big rivalry game, huge game.
Yes, sir. Let's go. We winning tonight, baby. But we got somebody in the background, right? Don't we, CJ?
Yeah, we got a special guest in the background. You guys have seen these brothers before, but they're gonna come and give their predictions and opinions on tonight's game. Let's bring in the Shot Fools Podcast. What's going on? What's going on?
They should have put D Hess in the damn Hall of Fame while they playing.
Let go.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, big dog? How you feeling? How you coming? What's up, man? You be ready for this game, man?
Yeah, I'm ready for this game. Just trying to figure out what the hell is going on my camera. But how you guys been doing?
Oh man, we've been grinding, man. We've been getting to it, man. I know y'all been grinding. Look at this. Look what's going on out here.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, it's going crazy, man. But hey, since we got you guys in here, we're not going to hold you guys up. We want to get into it right away. Bobby, let's start with you, man. What is your predictions for tonight's game with the Packers and the Bears?
First and foremost, thanks for having me, my guy. Appreciate y'all bringing us back on. It's definitely a pleasure. Definitely been rocking with y'all for a minute, so it's good to come back on. But to answer your question, man, I got the Chicago Bears taking the victory today. I got several things that point to that. First and foremost, all week, we won the game, and before it seemed like we didn't even win the game this damn week. Before Monday morning happened, nobody knew what the hell a monsoon was, including me. But all week we heard monsoon, like it was raining when the 49ers was playing, and the rain stopped when the Chicago Bears started playing. You know what I'm saying? That's how the media made it seem. But it's okay. So, back on to this Packers game. I feel like they got.
What up, Rob?
I feel like they got some things going on with them. The offensive tackles we could take advantage of. I feel like if the Bears can get in the heads and the minds of the young wide receiver core that Aaron Rodgers have, get in their mind early, Aaron Rodgers is gonna do what he do, and that's throw a pissy fit. So I feel like with Brisker and Kyler Gordon, I feel like they can only get better than what they showed last week. And I just feel a Darnell Mooney and the Justin Fields breakout today. It's time to take the North back, man. Let's go.
Go ahead, C-Dub.
Now look, y'all. If you listen to the media, you'll think we don't have a chance in hell in this game. You listen to Bart Scott. You can listen to Keyshawn Johnson. You listen to all these big heads in the media right now. But let's talk about these two teams that's about to do battle today on this field. Look at the Chicago Bears. You know, they had an awful first half last week. It was just awful. We got to call it like we see it. They look like crap. They look like shit. Second half, they look tremendous. I don't want to hear about monsoons. I don't want to hear about rainstorms or thunderstorms. Both teams played up in the same conditions, and we came out the victor. We dominated the second half offensively and defensively. Throw in special teams if you want to throw in special teams. Let's say the offensive line played tremendous in the second half. Justin Fields made plays in the second half. Khalil Herbert got loose in the second half, and he found a couple wide receivers in the second half to get us going. Now, we go to the Packers, and, man, they had 7 points last week. They dropping touchdown passes automatic. Man, he was wide open. He should have called. He's a rookie. You know what I'm saying? He dropped that pass. He didn't get another pass to like the fourth quarter.
He so did.
They relying on Randall Cobb. They got Sammy Watkins over there. They got a whole bunch of young guys trying to catch the ball. Their defense is sound. They really aggressive. It's going to be a test. It's going to be something to behold in the beginning of the game till we get used to the pressure. But I think overall, the Bears will come out the victor in this game right here. And I'm going in. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty lopsided, I think.
Wait a minute.
Lopsided.
Can y'all hear me?
You got to explain that because you're actually the first fan that I heard say it's going to be lopsided.
I think it's going to be lopsided. I think the Green Bay offense is in turmoil, like eternally. Like I think the wide receivers don't appreciate Aaron Rodgers going into the media saying it's not my fault. He's so selfish. One of these years that's going to come to bite their ass. I know they got through it a whole bunch of years until they get to the championship game. But eventually it's going to come through. Like, we tired of you talking crazy, bro. Tired of you talking crazy and then you blaming it on us. You like you ain't do nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? 7 points. That's pitiful. That's our numbers from the last couple seasons when we had Nagy. So I'm going lopsided victory. We got the better team. We got the better coach.
Hold on, y'all put me up there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hold on, CJ. Not CJ, but CJ. Where was CJ? Where was the when I picked us to go 5-0, man? Talk to me when we did that last time.
That's before. That's before. I ain't even know Matt Everflus. I keep it a buck. I don't know, dude. I see that he was at Indianapolis coach. We got to see how his shit was going to work out. What's his philosophy? How his team going to play out there? You know, he inserted the hits philosophy. So everybody hustling to the ball. So with that, and what I've seen so far, Bears a better team than the Packers this game.
So let me bring this to you, Bobby. Who gets more touches tonight, Montgomery or Herbert?
I
see
think
what happened last game.
Yeah, I think Montgomery's still gonna be the lead guy, but that just because he get more touches doesn't necessarily mean he will be the more effective guy. It's because we have to break down what style of runner Montgomery is. Montgomery is an inside zone runner. Herbert is an outside zone runner, which is the offense that the Bears are running right now. So it fits him better than Monty. So Monty, me personally, I don't see him having a breakout game for another few weeks.
Okay. Go ahead, CJ. What you got? What's next?
I was going to ask you a question, man, before we continue, because C-Dub brought up a good point, and I was going to piggyback off of it. We didn't hear. We was on a Packers show, right, the other night.
Yeah, we were.
Did we hear anything that they said as far as what Aaron Rodgers said in that interview? Because this is the first time I heard C-Dub mention it, and I didn't hear them mention it when we was on the show with them.
Okay, mention what? Say that again.
The fact of what Aaron Rodgers said about his receivers.
Oh.
Yeah, but the reason why I bring that up is, and I was trying to tell people all week, was that I've been hearing about offense, and y'all offense has been struggling. I'm talking about Green Bay here. So where's the defense at? You know what I mean? Because look, they scored 7 points, but they couldn't even stop Minnesota from getting 23. So
that's what happens when you lose the number one wide receiver on your team. That's like pretty much losing Shaq in the playoffs. In the finals, you only got Kobe and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that they defense couldn't even stop Minnesota. You know what I mean? It's their defense is what I'm talking about. Everybody's been bringing up offense this, offense that, offense doing this and that. Y'all couldn't even stop Minnesota from putting up 23 points.
But they're not trash. I don't think Minnesota's a bad team. What do you think about that?
No, they're not.
Go ahead, C-Dub.
Oh, go ahead.
I agree with CJ right there. All this talk about Green Bay offense and the defense didn't stop nobody either. Let's say it that Minnesota got a hell of a lot of weapons on their team, but it looked like Minnesota went up and down that field, like they could not stop them at all.
But they supposed to have a top 5 defense, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it looked like to me, man, San Francisco is one hell of a team. The quarterback is just a little bit questionable. I think he played okay. The Bears handled them pretty well. Now, let's see. I think the 49ers are a better team than the San Francisco 49ers right now, and they prove it nearly every year. They prove it every year when they go and play them in the playoff.
Right.
So I think we got these guys. No question about it.
Yeah.
G. Walker, what's the next thing?
What's up?
What's the next topic, bro?
You know what? I just want to get into to what Cole Kmet going to do, man. He it was we're going to give him grace that it was a monsoon on Lake Michigan. You know, quite a separation. Everybody was falling. So, Bobby, is Cole Kmet going to give us what is he doing tonight, bro? What is Cole Kmet doing, man?
Hey, man, first and foremost, great question. And then I think Luke Gessie, he got a scheme open his playmakers, like I told you up in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you got to get your best players.
Too, my boy.
You got to get your best players involved, man. And that's Mooney and that's Kmet. We brought him in for run block support in the first game. Now it's trying to see if he can hit these Green Bay Packers upside their head. If we win the toss, if I'm the coach, we take it. Why? Because we need to put points up on the board and we need to get up and let these boys know that we here. And then we let our defense rest a little bit while the offense do their thing, take some momentum, and let's maintain that momentum.
So Bobby, so Cito, let me ask you this. How much do you think of an impact of Equanimous St. Brown, Luke Gessie, and Lucas Patrick help with the game plan tonight? How much you think that help was going to help?
Oh man, shit. They used to play with the team. It got it. They know something, man. It's the same coach. It's the same coaching staff. So they could get tips to the team. Green Bay will probably change up a little bit, knowing that these players used to play on their team. But definitely they could give him insight, especially EQ. He played with Aaron Rodgers all last season. He should know his little bit of tendencies. I don't think that would really matter. Aaron Rodgers all world, but he could give him a little tips, just a little bit of tips. I don't think it'll make that much of a difference.
So do y'all think that Robert Quinn picks it up tonight?
I think Robert Quinn played actually a pretty good game last week. He didn't actually get any sacks. He had a couple hurries though, which is pretty good with what you need on that football field if you're not going to get to the quarterback. But I think he'll have a great day today. I think he'll have a good day.
So Bobby, who's the X factor today, man? If you're thinking it's X factor, the game is we got a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7, or we need to stop on defense. Who you think is that X factor? Give me one on offense, give me one on defense, and C-Dub, I'm gonna come back to you.
Ooh, that's a great question because it's tricky, man. Great question. X factor on offense. I'm gonna go Byron Pringle, bro.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna go Byron Pringle, and this is the reason why I did not give you defense. On the touchdown pass to EQ, it was Byron Pringle coming in from a motion and setting that block and making it seem like that they were actually going to run the ball. That was Byron Pringle. So, and we know how well of a blocker he is, and hopefully we can get to see him more in the open field. So I'll go Byron Pringle on offense. On defense, Kyler Gordon. The reason is because he's a rookie, and I believe he's going to be matched up against another rookie, maybe even see some Sammy Watkins or whoever else over there. But Aaron Rodgers has a tendency to pick on rookies to see what he can do. So if Kyler Gordon cannot have too many miscues and stay disciplined, because we did see him have a miscue last week against Trey Lance, but if he can bounce back and stay disciplined and make it look good, my boy will be good to go. So Kyler Gordon on defense and Byron Pringle on offense. C-Dub.
Your turn. Go ahead, C-Dub. What you got?
Hey, can I do a tandem on defense? I want to do a tandem. I want to go Eddie Jackson and Joquan Brisker on defense. I think the Bears should go into this game trying to stop the run, and we want to challenge those young receivers to make plays out there. And I want to make sure that Eddie Jackson out there controlling that back line, let nobody get behind him, making plays out there. And on offense, let's go with Cole Kmet. Cole Kmet is going to be his best friend. We're going to probably see a lot of play actions and bootlegs today. And I think Cole Kmet can make a big difference today with his over-the-middle catches. And I hope he got to get in the end zone this game, too. I'm going for like 2 TDs for Cole Kmet today.
Oh.
CJ, who your X factors, man? Give them to me.
Man, my X factors got to be the secondary. I agree with C-Dub. I want to see JJ, what he's going to do. We got to shut their number one receiver down, which they're saying is what is his name? Lizard, whatever the hell his name is.
Lazard.
They keep saying that he's the guy. So okay, JJ gonna stick on his ass. He gonna shut him down. Period.
Facts. On, bro.
So I got another question for y'all. How many tackles does Roquan have? Because Aaron Rodgers can't stand him. So what Roquan doing tonight? Go ahead, Bobby.
Oh, that's 10 sacks right there. I mean, 10 sacks, 10 tackles. Hey, he get 10 sacks in the game. That's a record. But it's 10 tackles.
I'd love to see that.
10,
so let's switch
minimum 10 tackles.
So who's on the offensive line do you guys think is going to have a breakout game? Is it going to be the whole unit? Is it Jenkins pancaking people? You know what I mean? Is it Braxton not allowing a sack? What y'all think about that whole line tonight?
Oh, I always think I'll never go and judge an offensive line on an individual basis. I judge them as a whole. So I suspect this offensive line to have a good game today. They're going to face a little pressure early because I think Green Bay is a very aggressive team. Let them get used to all the pressure, and then they'll do good. About like second quarter going to the end of the game, they'll be solid. Yeah.
CJ, what you think about that offensive line today?
It's going to have to be a collective, collective unit. And again, we have to see the running game. We have to put out that running game. So Montgomery's going to have to do his thing, and Herbert's going to have to do his thing. And I think if we get that running game going, it's going to open up Justin to get some looks down the field.
So I guess my man, my OG over there, got his drink. I'm gonna let him finish. But C-Dub, who do you think on the Packers defense that you worried about, if anybody? Who you just like? You know what? I got to get this man respect, man. I'm gonna come to you too, Bobby.
I want to go Alexander. I'm going to go Alexander. We got to be respectful of that guy back there in the defensive backfield. We got to make sure where he at. I think he's the best defensive player they got, me, honestly. So it'll be Zaire Alexander over there in the defensive backfield.
What you think, Bobby?
For me, it's going to be, I believe, Frank Clark is his name. Yeah, he on the D-line. And I believe he can be a guy that can, start wreaking havoc early in the game. Because, look, the Chicago Bears, they started bad on the offensive line. They started bad. They picked it up and got better. But, man, we do not want Justin Fields getting strip sacked, getting sacked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he did have some resiliency last game. But we need to put pressure on them. You know what I'm saying? To score points. So when we got the ball, we need field goals, touchdowns, whatever the hell we can get. So, hey, Frank, keep that defensive line and Frank Clark, you know what I'm saying, away from Justin Fields, period.
Because my man Elisha, shout out to Elisha, man, been on him for a while. He said the key is stopping the Packers' run game. Who do you think on our defense is gonna let us down on that side of the ball, stopping Dillon and Jones, man? What you think, CJ?
Go ahead, CJ.
Oh, who I think?
Yeah, who's the weakest link on that run game defense for us?
The inside got to do his job. That the interior got to do his job. That's what's going to stop the run. I think when we start getting guys getting open holes and start running through it, and that's what Aaron Jones loves to do. That's his MO, running inside. So the interior got to step their game up. They can't let those holes open up. They got to go in and they got to push the offensive lineman back. For Green Bay. So we got to see how that's going to go.
Great answer. Go ahead, C-Dub. And after this, we're going to go to Bobby and then we're going to take a commercial break and play a track or two. And come back with it. Everybody get their drinks and everything.
Oh, bro, I'm going to have to agree with CJ. Like, it definitely started with that interior of the defensive line. Like he said, Aaron Jones, he is an inside rusher. He like to gouge you right there through the middle with his speed and quick shiftiness in there. So it's going to be an incumbent on that inside of the defensive line, the defensive tackles, and also Woquan Smith to make sure they control that line of scrimmage.
I think that's pretty good, man. I think both you and CJ, y'all made great points because I believe the edge is a sealed. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I feel like we got great edge rushers. So it's definitely the inside guys. You know what I'm saying? The key to them to helping that kind of like outside zone rushing scheme that Green Bay kind of run is going to be the biggest thing is gap discipline, bro. And then our linebackers got to be able to fill the voids. So, but essentially, I'm with you and CJ, C-Dub. It's definitely the interior because that's where they're going to put the pressure at. It's going to be the interior, man.
All right. We're going to take like a 3-minute intermission, everybody. Our guest at Shop Boys Podcast. You guys can take off your cameras for now. We're just going to give us a quick second. We're going to come back in about 3-4 minutes, man.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Well, all right, that was a small little break for you guys, small little commercial or break, or some music playing and whatnot. We're gonna bring the fellas back in, and we actually have a backstage guest that we're gonna bring on right now, and we're gonna let her give her opinions and predictions for tonight's game. So, without further ado, let's bring up Miss Sugar and Vodka. I think that's what it says.
Yo.
Hello, how you doing? Oh, you can't hear? Okay.
Yeah, I don't hear her.
Oh, you don't hear? Okay.
Hold on, I'm just plugging in.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay,
There you go.
there we go.
Okay.
What's up, sis?
What's up? So what were you guys talking about prior before me getting here?
We were talking about what we thought that who had the edge in the game tonight. Go ahead, CJ.
No, go ahead, you Walker. You got it.
We were just talking about who we think going to win. The Bears. The Bears are going to win.
Well, of course
the Bears.
Well, of course the Bears are going. Well, of course the Bears are going to win.
So let me ask you this.
And I plan on Montgomery having a good game. I plan on and Herbert getting more yards.
Okay, so who has the edge tonight? Justin Fields or Aaron Rodgers?
Justin Fields.
Okay. CJ, what you got?
Well, let's get what's the scoring predictions for everybody since we getting towards the start of this game within another about 30, 35 or maybe 40 minutes or so. But what's everybody's scoring predictions? Miss Sugar and Vodka, since you just came in, let's start with you. What's your scoring prediction for tonight's game?
It's a hard one, but I'm gonna say 21-17.
Okay. Go ahead, Bobby.
I got 24-17. Bears.
C-Dub.
Oh man, the Green Bay Packers throwing game is gonna struggle. I got the Bears in a blowout, 28-14. Let's get it.
28-14 too. CJ, what you got?
I got 28-20. Of course, the Bears. Okay.
So Sugar and Vodka, I got one question. What do you want to see?
Repeat that one more time, G Walker.
One more time.
I asked Sugar and Vodka, what does she want to see most out of the night, out of this young team? What are you anticipating the most that you want to see tonight?
I want to see us play. I want to see our offense step the F up. I don't know if you're allowed to cuss, but I want them to step the F up. I want our defense to bring our game, and I want them playing on both sides. Last week, our offense, they didn't get going until, late fourth quarter. And then, of course, it worked out. But we can't be doing that this game.
Facts.
So since you're brand new, what do you think about Eberflus? What do you think about the coaching staff? What do you think?
I'm happy with the coach. I'm happy with the game. And after Nagy left, we finally found our why.
Right.
So tell the people how long you been a Bear fan and everything like that. I see you got the drip on. I love
on
the
the real. Digging the drip.
Man, she outdoing us.
On the real.
Killing it.
I need to go change. You feel me?
Right.
Well, to be honest, I was born and raised a Colts fan because of my dad, but I've always been following the Bears. So it's hard to actually come out to my dad and be like, I'm a Bears fan.
Sorry, Dad.
But, it's also his fault. I was also born and raised a White Sox fan, so.
Okay.
Right way to go.
It's
yes,
just,
sir.
So who's your favorite?
I
So
can't
who's your
lie.
favorite player on this team right now? Who do you like the most? Who's your favorite player?
JF won.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
what do you think? So how do you think Justin is going to perform this year? What do you think he's going to do? He's going to get what? 35 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. What is he doing?
I think he's going to be great. I hope our fucking defense steps the F up, and he doesn't go down. What was it? 32 times. He's not. He went down 2 times last week, and that needs to be fixed. So hopefully it's corrected this week.
All right. She seems like she know her stuff, man. So we're gonna rock with you the rest of the show. So I'm gonna ask you this, C-Dub. So do you think Eberflus had the coaching edge tonight? What do you think about the coaches tonight?
I think definitely Eberflus has the coaching edge tonight. This guy can't even get past Jimmy Garoppolo in the 49ers and every year in the championship games. Just look at the first game with the Chicago Bears. Matt Eberflus has. Oh no, that echo killing me. The one that Matt Eberflus got. Man, I can't even talk, bro.
All right, let's try this real quick. Start reading your mics.
Somebody's got to hit him in the back of the head to get it all out.
Okay, go ahead, C-Dub. Let's see.
All right, bet. I think Matt Eberflus got his team playing a new way and a good way to win football games in this NFL. You got to be impressed with that second half that they played last week against the 49ers. So when I look at Green Bay and what they did last week, get that shit out of here. I'll go with the Chicago Bears to blow these cowards out of there. We don't love them cheese heads, baby. FGB.
It's a new culture.
New culture, baby.
Facts, though.
If anybody got some thoughts, man, go ahead and say it. We got a little bit of time. Bobby, you got any thoughts you want to share? Questions? Anybody? Go ahead.
I just wanna answer the question about the coaching staff. Look, I feel like Eberflus is definitely a guy that he grew on me. I'm like, why we go with a defensive coach again? Like, what are we doing? But after a while, learning about the hits principle and seeing that once these guys go on a tackle on defense, you got like 5-6 players in the vicinity of the ball carrier. And you like, damn, we ain't see that too much with Matt Nagy era. You know what I'm saying? We had a great first year with Matt Nagy 2018, but then after that, downhill because Bozo thought that it was a smart idea to change a mobile quarterback into a pocket quarterback. But nonetheless, Matt Eberflus, I'm ready to see what defensive scheme he draws up against these young wide receivers on Green Bay, and I'm anxious to see how he attacks Aaron Rodgers. I'm gonna say it again: make Aaron Rodgers throw a pissy fit, and then you're gonna start winning the game. Do it early and get to him. And man, I just love the team. They following up behind him. He preaching mental toughness. You can hide a physical toughness, but it's up here that mean a lot. Everybody know what this game means.
Well, I will say, sorry to cut you off, but we no longer have a coach making the players play his game. We now have a coach that had the players play their game into their strengths.
For real, you preaching over there.
Good point.
Bro.
Good point.
Well,
okay.
Oh, the real. Good point. I ain't got nothing else to say out of that. Great point.
Which is what was needed.
Ceejay, you got overlays on it?
Yeah, we got a couple of overlays. But actually, I'm going to give everybody's opinion. Who you guys think that the player of the game is going to be? Because I think it's going to have to be this guy right here.
Woo!
He's going to have to step up. You know, he did a good job last week. But hey, you got to show consistency in this league. So we're going to start with Miss Sugar and Vodka.
Consistency is key.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
You say who your player of the game?
I'm gonna go with Montgomery for the player of the game.
Oh, that means he going off.
Okay.
Okay.
Changing it up.
I'm a go Justin Fields as the player of the game. This is his most important game since he's been a Bear. Absolutely, most important game since he's been a Bear.
I'm gonna agree with you. I'm agree with you. The man winning that said that he owned us. Justin Fields, you know what this rivalry mean to us. Let's go. Ball out.
Okay. FGB.
Okay. G Walker.
Oh man, my player of the game is happy. I'm gonna go with Brisker. I'm going with the safety, the missile, the young missile coming down, because you have to watch Roquan.
I'm happy with this play. I'm like.
You have to look whenever because this coach is going to send Roquan. He's going to send him, and then Brisker's going to be right there to help him out. I can't wait. So I'm gonna go with the young rookie that cracked the top 10 and top rookies already. The first week was Brisker. I'm gonna go with him, man. That's my player of the game, the young missile.
Let's go.
Okay. And actually, my player of the game, who I think is going to have a redemption game, is going to be Montgomery. You know, I think he's going to come out, ready to play, ready to prove himself, because last week I saw some frustration from his part when he wasn't getting going.
Exactly.
And you saw Khalil Herbert, come in and do what he was supposed to do. So let's see if Montgomery, steps it up tonight. But that's who I did say Eddie Jackson, but I think Montgomery's going to have to be the most important one tonight to step it up all the way around.
His ass better start hitting them holes and stop dancing.
Right.
It's the outside zone.
Hey, what does the Chicago Clubhouse Network talk about? No field, no sugar, and vodka. What are they talking about, sugar? What are you talking about?
It was her score, so he said no field goal. Yeah, she said. I think she said 21-17, so no field goal for the Chicago Bears.
So what overlays we got, CJ? What we got?
Well, actually, we got a couple overlays, and actually the Packer fans may not like this. I hope this is not original, but I did pull this up. Y'all gonna have to explain this right here.
Joe, what the fuck? Yo, what is y'all doing out there?
What the hell is y'all doing out there in Green Bay?
Hey, let me screenshot that. Everybody screenshot this.
Bro, what is going on, bro?
That's a weekend pastime. That is a weekend pastime.
Hey, Bill.
That ain't nothing new up there. That ain't nothing new up there.
Yeah, bro.
Bill, the Packer fan, if you're seeing this right now, explain this to me. Because you said that the Bears was getting cooked today. The Bears was going on the grill today. Explain this to me, Bill, the Packer fan.
Yeah, they'd be like, shit, that's me and my uncle's favorite game.
Love it. You know how it goes.
Man.
I don't want to talk to Packer Bill after that damn photo.
Oh, man.
What the fuck?
Yeah, well, he may be looking at you like,
man, bro, he just picked that off a cornstalk right now.
CJ, you wild, bro. That's wild, bro.
I had that in my back pocket, bro. But when we start seeing defensive and offensive plays going on like this, what the hell is going on here?
Damn, is they blocking each other?
They blocking each other. What
the hell, boy?
The hell is going on here, man?
What they teaching up there in Green Bay, man?
I don't know. They're talking all this.
That's what happens when you don't give it up at night.
Yeah.
He ate too much of the corn yesterday, so shit.
Oh, man. And I guess this is the one pretty much everybody's been talking about.
What the?
Right here.
What the hell? What are they doing up there? That's Justin Jefferson.
Hold on, I think I have a clip of that. Hold on. You know what? Let's play this clip, everybody.
Yeah, go ahead, roll the clip. G Walker.
Black Lions.
Somebody tell me what the hell is going on right here. Somebody.
Play clock.
Now, who the hell was that getting cooked like that? Who was that?
I believe that was the Green Bay's number 1 corner.
Oh.
Ooh.
They fell apart. I loved every bit of it, and I'm looking forward to seeing it again tonight.
Bro, let them know.
Yeah, let's hope they don't clean that shit up. You know they like to get right when they play the Bears, but we ain't going for none of that shit this game right here, baby.
That's why it's big, man. Prime time. Go ahead, guy.
I just think it's going to be a good game, and I think this is the game where the Bears turn the corner. I think the Flus is going to have these guys flying off the ball, man. I think Justin is not going to waver. He's going to be mentally tough. He's going to play the same game he played, but he's going to have more touchdowns. That game at Soldier Field, the boy he had that Kobe, man. He got a little bit of that Kobe in him, man. He's not going to waver. He's not going to quit, and he didn't panic. So he would have had 4 touchdowns that game if the field was fair conditions. So I think that young team is pumped up, man, tonight. I think they're pumped up, and I just think they're going to dominate this. Our secondary is going to win this game for us, man. I don't trust that rookie receiver. I don't trust any receiver over there. I don't see it. I think our secondary is going to be the reason we win this game tonight. And our linebacker and our safety, man. What y'all think about that?
I think you make some great points. You'll remember the rapport that Rodgers got with Randall Cobb. Now, there's always pay attention. Don't underestimate Randall Cobb. He always kill us somehow. I think we got the better overall team. All it is to do is just go in and play. We can't enough talking. Let's get to it. Let's change this shit. Change this momentum. Green Bay got our number for. Let's just be real. Green Bay been kicking our ass.
Real, bro.
But this changed today. This finna be a new day, and it starts with Justin Fields. Let's get it done, baby.
Let's get it done, man. But yeah,
so
I ain't worried about him.
Let me ask y'all this, man. Bobby, what is going to lose us this game today, man? If anything, what is going to be our Achilles heel? What do y'all think? We're not thinking that way, but
lack of execution. Here, man. It's just simple, lack of execution, but I really don't see it, man. What I have noticed from preseason and until this point, this team, Eberflus has this team disciplined. That's something we lacked the last 3 years under Nagy. Is discipline. Look at the amount of penalties we had versus San Francisco. We had 3. They had about 12. And those 12 penalties
and
put us right back in the game.
Around.
I know, right?
Go ahead, Sugar.
Go ahead.
So I think Eberflus is going to bring us back because I think he looks at his old team and is like, what the?
After today, yeah.
Yep. So he's not about that, and I think he's going to get it done today, and I'm looking forward to seeing everything come out today.
Okay. Well, hey, like I said, man, game coming up tonight, big game. We got all dubs up in here. Sorry to the Packer fans who were watching and thought that we were gonna not be homers. I guess that's they word that they like to say. But we got dubs up in here. But let's get I guess you got some final thoughts before we close this out. Any final thoughts from anybody?
Oh no! Shout out to us CNG Podcast for letting us on, man. That's all I gotta say. Shout out to you, Sugar and Vodka, man. But we cognac boys over here, though. I ain't gonna lie to you, though.
I'm a tequila boy myself.
Well, yeah. Well, obviously I'm vodka, so.
Okay.
We got any final thoughts, Bobby?
Yeah, I just say this, man. All week, shout out to Eberflus for not going the cliche route. We gotta beat Green Bay. He just pretty much said we're gonna work. We're gonna prepare how we prepare, we're gonna work. He ain't go in, give our little cliche speeches and all that. So shout out to Eberflus. Now let's go work.
So
we need to go in. We need to go in hard.
Go ahead, Sugar.
Go ahead. I was gonna say we need to go in. We need to go in hard, and we need to go on both sides, not just all defense. We have to have our offense going in this first quarter. Facts. We cannot wait until the fourth quarter to get going on this game. It's not gonna work.
Nope.
I totally agree. CJ, what's your final thoughts, man?
Man, my final thoughts is that this team is confident, and a lot of people don't see it. The only ones that see it is us, the fans, and I think that's the way that Eberflus wants everybody to be thinking. At the end of the day, we don't give a fuck about what Green Bay doing over there.
Let's go.
We don't give a fuck about Aaron Rodgers and what he's doing over there. You know, at the end of the day, it's us. It's us with these. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we gotta have faith within our team, and I think people are gonna start waking up. Once we win this game tonight, it's gonna start to click in. That's my final.
All right, cool. I don't have any more final thoughts, but I need a collective fuck Green Bay on 3 before I get into these outro videos. So we're gonna try to be on time as long as we can. 3, 2, 1. Fuck Green Bay!
Talking about, man.
With y'all cheese eating ass out of here.
and that's it from us, man. We're gonna play these last few intro videos. Outro, we out, man. God bless y'all. Shot Bulls Podcast. Thank y'all for coming on tonight.
Thank everybody for tonight, man. The comment section. Thank everybody. But we up out of here. Let's go.
Sugar and Vodka, thank you for coming on, bringing the female energy. We cannot wait to bring you on again. This is all season. You brought it today. We can't wait to see you again. God bless y'all. Bears, let's go. Bear down.
Hey everyone, this is Dark Apollo here from Elite Gaming Mercs. I just want to let you guys know that I will be teaming up with the CNG Podcast. They have been a great supporter of what we do here on the channel, that I would really appreciate it if you guys can support them too. You could support them on either Facebook or YouTube by going to the search engines and hitting CNG Podcast. Again, that is CNG Podcast. You could go ahead and hit follow or subscribe to their channel. Afterwards, you'll be able to see me there giving you my sports opinions. All right? Take care. This is Dark Apollo signing off. Deuces.
I see it. You see it. They see it. It ain't nothing else to talk about, baby. Let's go. CNG Podcast. Come on, bear down.
Shout out to guys. CNG. Yes, sir.